A very good afternoon, everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Today we are in West Devon, visiting the recently reopened Dartmoor line, running from here in Oakhampton to Exeter, with one intermediate stop at Crediton. This line's history is complicated, and to keep it on point, I will say that from 1997 until 2019, this line was used for heritage tour purposes only. In 2017, the UK government included the line on the list for possible permanent reopening of regular passenger services. The funding was approved and the infrastructure improvements on the line were completed by 2021, just on time and even below the allocated budget. Regular services by Great Western Railway resumed in November 2021, initially every 2 hours, and since then the frequency has increased to 1 train per hour, as was shown here in the timetable. And now let's have a little walk and look around the station. The Dartmoor line is a perfect way to get to the national park from the northern side. We experienced some very picturesque hikes in the area. This is not a sponsored ad, and I can genuinely recommend visiting this place, probably best in summer or early autumn if you were to ask me. According to official statistics from the Office of Rail and Road, more than 54,000 passengers used this line at Oakhampton between November 2021 and March 2022 alone, which I think is a massive success story and a seal of approval of the line from the travelling public. It takes 40 minutes to reach Oakhampton from Exeter, with one stop at Crediton in between. It must be volunteers who are helping to preserve the station in such a lovely condition, with flowers and art everywhere. This second platform is not in active use at the moment. However, I can recommend walking over here and taking a look at the shop and the small museum, which tells the history of this line. As you can see here, this is the official public notice when the line was being closed in 1970. I hope you're enjoying this video so far. If you are new here, please consider subscribing to my channel, which is free, so you don't miss any future videos which I release on a regular basis. My name is Max, and I make content about all things trains and occasionally planes. This line in fact continues further. There is a track in place, as you can see, and plans for a possible future extension of this reborn line to as far as Plymouth. Services on this line are predominantly operated by GWR's two-carriage-long Class 150 or Class 158 diesel multiple units, as the line is currently not electrified. And our train is just approaching on its journey from Exeter. There is nothing special to note about the Class 150 Sprinters. Even though they are more than 30 years old now, they are not too bad for short journeys like this one. You've got everything you need, even a small tray table and a power socket.
Whereas if you were to do your own heating or your own flat, that costs £15. So there's first try to take 30.
If you have seen my previous video about GWR's Castle HSTs, which I will link in the description to this video, you will know I have been very critical of their Wi-Fi quality. I can confirm that my opinion hasn't changed a bit. We are leaving the beautiful Oakhampton bang on time at 15:25, and it will take us exactly 40 minutes from now to reach Exeter. There are two train sets operating on this line. They meet at Crediton, where the single track becomes two tracks to serve both westbound and eastbound platforms. This is also where the Oakhampton-bound train drivers receive the so-called token, which is a physical object held by a driver who is expected to enter a specific part of track. It ensures only one train is on the line at one time. Train drivers on this line give the token back to the signaller when approaching Crediton and stopping the train for a few seconds before the level crossing and the signal box, as you can see here. This is a very simple and safe way to operate the railway, now used mostly on remote parts of the network with single tracks. We are now approaching Exeter St David's, where our journey will come to an end, even though the train continues to Exeter Central. I am very impressed by the job done by everyone involved in the reopening of this line. The line is well maintained and is now served by trains daily with 1 hour frequency. Our train was full of people, meaning that there is demand for lines like this one, which will hopefully pave the way for more historic railway lines to be reopened in the future. If you are in Devon, give it a go and travel to Oakhampton, the gorgeous little town just bordering Dartmoor with endless hiking and cycling pathways. Please let me know in the comments below if you have already used this line since it has reopened. The last thing I will ask you is to like this video, so as many people as possible have a chance to watch it, and subscribe to my channel for more future videos as I release them regularly. Thank you very much for watching, and I see you next time!
Will be calling us Exodus